And here at the Maryland Jockey Club, this is Callie Francois checking you in for today's card on Breeders' Cup Saturday. We have 10 races on the card. Race number 5. I could have gone 6 wide on my Rainbow Pick 6 ticket. A slew of options there in race number 5, of course, for our 10 race card here on Saturday.
And they're off. Well Factor is Super Silver Dollar. Fleets Bay up on the outside, and Cripple Creek is showing speed in between horses. Maryland Moon, Dinah Blast racing on the outside into the turn, about the 3-path, and trying to get over a bit around that turn. And next is High Stakes, who is saving ground. Foe alongside of High Stakes. Go Take Charge settles in 3 deep on the course, followed by Photocopy and T.O. Tony racing back of the pack with Blind Eye. About 11 or 12 lengths will cover front to back. Cripple Creek shows the way as ahead in front from Fleets Bay in second. Maryland Moon stalking that pace from third. World Factor well settled in fourth. Super Silver Dollar is the gray in between horses. First 5 tightly bunched, only a couple of lengths separates them. Up on the outside, T.O. Tony starts to move up just a tad, and the inside is High Stakes. After that is Dinah Blast and Foe on the inside. Photocopy toward the back of the pack with the Blind Eye, and Go Take Charge trails the field. Only 9 lengths will cover them heading into the far turn. Cripple Creek trying to stay on. Fleets Bay is right there. Here is Maryland Moon moving up 3 wide to try to join them. World Factor is next, then back to T.O. Tony. On the inside, High Stakes and Super Silver Dollar, still 6 to make up. 3 across the course as they make the turn for home. Fleets Bay in narrow lead. Maryland Moon, Cripple Creek down to the inside, giving a little more as well. World Factor is racing fourth. They're into the stretch, about a furlong left to go. Fleets Bay, World Factor on the outside. Cripple Creek is next. Out of the inside, High Stakes tries to move on, and T.O. Tony center of the track. From the back of the pack, Blind Eye is moving fast. Here comes Blind Eye charging hard. Fleets Bay, Blind Eye in the photo with World Factor, then Super Silver Dollar. .22 minutes to race 2. Number 6, Smooth Rico, 1 over. Scratch the 9 from Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double Pick 3, Pick 4. Third race, scratch 1, Uncle Jake, 2, Bold Opportunity, 10, Andres Conquest. Felice Bay, James Bersenio, official. Owned by Jillian Stable, trained by Kevin Boniface. Three-year-old Bay Gelding by Alliance, Santa Penzi by Johar, Brennan, Virginia by James Bryant, Linda Davis. $2 eggs. Felice Bay, James Bersenio, official. Owned by Jillian Stable, trained by Kevin Boniface. .22 minutes to race 2. Number 6, Smooth Rico, 1 over. Scratch the 9 from Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double Pick 3, Pick 4. Third race, scratch 1, Uncle Jake, 2, Bold Opportunity, 10, Andres Conquest, 12, Libard, 13, Love Me Archie. Fourth race, scratch 1, Smooching with Cindy. Jockey on 3, Bourbon Wildcat now, Dennis Arujo on number 3, Bourbon Wildcat. Number 4, Mama G's Wish, runs for a claiming price of $40,000. Weight is 123. Scratch 9, Deeds of Love. Fifth race, scratch 7, next episode. Lined up. And they're off. Smooth Rico pressing Concern Island Delight down to the inside, 3 right across early, and Frogtown down to the inside tries to move to 4th, and Rascally Rebel right alongside of Frogtown. Sweet Asta is next, and Sponsored and Shack in the Box trails the field. Pressing Concern leads the way from Island Delight down to the inside. Smooth Rico back 3rd position, and Frogtown still down inside there. Now coming to the 2-path between horses. Rascally Rebel has dropped back a little bit as they round that far turn. Now passed by Sweet Asta on the inside, and second, sponsored in between horses, and Shack in the box trails the field. Pressing Concern leads the way. Island Delight is second, and Frogtown on the outside. Another four back, and it's Smooth Rico racing in fourth, followed by Sweet Asta on the inside, sponsored outside of that runner, and Rascally Rebel second to last position, and Shack in the box is a trailer. Pressing Concern turns in. Island Delight, Frogtown out of the middle of the track running in third position, and Smooth Rico. Pressing Concern a furlong left to go. Island Delight trying to punch on by. On the outside is Frogtown. Pressing Concern, very game. Here on the outside is Island Delight. Pressing Concern, Island Delight. Pressing Concern holds off Island Delight. Frogtown was third, and sponsored and Smooth Rico. In Kentucky by Taylor Brothers Properties, LLC. Pollock Farms, Lewis Brooks Ranch. Running time, minute 12.12. By California Chrome, from Dirty Rush by Wild Rush, British Kentucky by Taylor Brothers Properties, LLC. Pollock Farms, Lewis Brooks Ranch. Running time, minute 12.12. Double 8, $158.60. $2 exacta, $160.60. Dollar trifecta, $291.30. Dollar superfecta, $1,157.40. Third race, scratch 1, Uncle Jake. 2, Bold Opportunity. 10, Andres Conquest. 12, Labard. 13, Love Me Archie. Fourth race, scratch 1, Smooch It with Cindy. Jockey on 3. Mackenzie's Nova. Dark End Fitzy. They're off. Real Well hustled out of the starting gate. Jackson Road has early. Zip 2 of the outside. Dark and Fitzy. And the inside is Between the Covers. Up close there in fourth out of the first turn, where it's Real Well and Dark and Fitzy. Dark and Fitzy will go on to take the lead. Outright by a length and a half. Almost 2 now. Real Well in the second spot. The inside Between the Covers. Jackson Road racing along in the fourth spot. And then Mackenzie's Nova on the outside of King Swansboro. Getting down on it. Second last position. And Larger Than Life is the trailer. Good pace going from Dark and Fitzy on the firm going. Dark and Fitzy 5/8 from home and a 2.5 advantage from Real Well, and Between the Covers on the inside of Real Well. And Jackson Road right there fourth, only 4 from speed. Mackenzie's Nova is next, and King Swansboro getting down on it, and trailing still back there is Larger Than Life. Heading off of the far turn, Dark and Fitzy the lead down to 3 parts of a length. Between the Covers makes a bid to second on the outside. Real Well, Mackenzie's Nova moving forward to the inside. Mackenzie's Nova third and threatening now. Real Well is ridden along for more. Jackson Road has dropped back, then getting down on it. Splitting horses with some run now. 7 to the front. On the inside is King Swansboro, Larger Than Life. They're into the stretch. Between the Covers and Dark and Fitzy down to the inside. They're battling right together toward the final furlong. Out the center of the track, getting down on it is coming with a nice run. Getting down on it on the far outside. Keeps on charging hard. Between the Covers. Between the Covers holding. Between the Covers wins. Length and a quarter. Getting down on it was second. Mackenzie's Nova was third, and Dark and Fitzy fourth. .48, 1 mile on the bowl game course, rail 17 feet. Dollar Superfecta 2,210.40. Double 142.60. Pick 3 170.80. Fourth race, scratch 1, Smooching with Cindy. Dennis Arujo and 3, Bourbon Wildcat. 4, Mama G's Wish. Runs for a claiming price $40,000. Weight 123, scratch 9, Deeds of Love. 22 to race 4. Fifth race, scratch 7, Next Episode. And they're off. Pudgy Bunsey moving up on the inside to take a narrow lead with Matitude right there. Matitude, Pudgy Bunsey, hook up, Violent Vixen away running in third position. Canoodle racing on the outside beneath the stars. Light blue colors in between. Mama G's Wish is at the rail and Bourbon Wildcat is a trailer. Pudgy Bunsey to catch. Pudgy Bunsey speeding along, leads at about a half length from Matitude in the second spot. On the outside, Violent Vixen is in third and taking aim on the lead now. And beneath the stars is next. Mama G's Wish and Canoodle out 3 deep around that turn. Bourbon Wildcat trailing the field. Pudgy Bunsey continues to mix it up on the pace there. And it's between horses. Matitude's putting that heavy pressure on. Violent Vixen out 3 deep, Extreme outside. Canoodle tries to run on beneath the stars, just in behind the lead group. They're at the top of the stretch now. Pudgy Bunsey, a narrow lead. Violent Vixen in between horses. Up the inside now. Beneath the stars finds a bit of racing room. Pudgy Bunsey shifts in just a tad. Outside is Canoodle. Outside Canoodle trying to get to Pudgy Bunsey, and the tight beneath the stars down inside. Extreme outside. Mama G's Wish is rolling late. Pudgy Bunsey determined. Pudgy Bunsey beneath the stars, and Canoodle and Mama G's Wish. Fifth race, scratch 7, Next Episode. Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double Pick 3, Start of the Rainbow Pick 6. 5.5 on the Acceler Turf Course, rail 70 feet, second wire finish. Sixth race, scratch 7, Street Hustle. Seventh race, scratch Alternates, 11. Fourth race, $2 Exacta, now 6 and 2, $17.40. Dollar Trifecta, $111.60. Dollar Superfecta, Start of the Rainbow Pick 6. 5.5 on the Acceler Turf Course, rail 70 feet, second wire finish. Sixth race, scratch 7, Street Hustle. Seventh race, scratch Alternates, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 11 all the way down through 16 out of race 7. Eighth race, scratch 6, Game Stonks. Ninth race, scratch the 6, Idicos. Scratch the 10 on the short list. Jockey on the 12, This Name Is Okay, Anthony Nunez. Anthony Nunez on the 12. Scratch 13, Blue Times. 14 will run Flanagan's Cove. Jockey Jevian Toledo. Jevian Toledo on the 14, race 9. 10th race, no changes. Fifth up next. Second finish, 5.5. Start of the pick 6. And they're off. La Cienega, there's above the limit with that speed to the outside. of Fundy is up close. Roselba in between horses. White Knuckle Flyer moves up a spot now into the 4th position. La Cienega settles after a sharp beginning. Gastown Babe, main line patient at about 8 or 9 off that pace is ahead of the turn. Biddy Boss back of the pack with Kalenjin the Triller. Above the limit clears by some 4 lengths from a Fundy and White Knuckle Flyer. Roselba racing in the 4th spot. And then Gastown Babe and main line going to be 4 deep, top of the stretch, trying trying to close now, but it's above the limit with a big lead. Above the limit by some 6 as they turn in a quarter mile from home. Afandi is second. Into the outside, White Knuckle Flyer. Main line on the far outside is trying to kick as well. Here comes Main line. Main line deep in the center of the track. Roselba's running a big one above limits, trying to hold above the limit. Main line on the outside. Main line takes the lead from above the limit. White Knuckle Flyer extreme outside. In between horses, Roselba. They're in the battle for place, but it's Main line, Roselba above the limit. White Knuckle Flyer. To 5.5 on the turf. $2 exacta, $331.40. Trifecta, $695.20. Dollar superfecta, $7,899.90. 6-1 double, $44.60. Pick 3, $51.65. Pick 4, $706.85. Pick 5, $4,079.30. Next up, a 6th race, scratch the 7, Street Hustle. 7th race, scratch 11 all the way down to 16, the alternates. 8th race, scratch 6, Game Stonks. 9th race, scratch 6, 10, 13. 6, 10, and 13. Jockey on the 12, his name is OK, Anthony Nunez. 14, Flanagan's Cove Runs. And they're off. Treasure Tradition, Foolish Ghost on the outside, firing up. And here's Bob Marco moving up on the inside, too. As Jeopardy James is away, running in fourth. The outside is Shackle Love settling in fifth. And Big Rowdy Dan, Indian Lake, and trailing the field is Supremacy. A race now for the far turn, about a half mile left to go. And Bob Marco's now the speed of the speed. Leads about a length and a half from Foolish Ghost on the outside, charging into second. And Treasure Tradition is in third. Shackle Love is in fourth. The outside is Indian Lake. Jeopardy James near the inside. Big Rowdy Dan, Supremacy ridden along, is in last position. Supremacy still about a dozen, maybe 13 to make up. Foolish Ghost tackles Bob Marco at the quarter pole. Now they're head-to-head for the lead as they turn in. So it is Bob Marco down to the inside. Foolish Ghost put to a drive on the outside. Out the center of the track is Indian Lake, then Shackle Love. Bob Marco turning back. Foolish Ghost opening up 3 lengths with a furlong left to go. The scramble is now on for second. Foolish Ghost is holding second at this stage, though drifting just a little bit. On the outside is Indian Lake, a 16th left to go. Bob Marco dazzles. Bob Marco by 5. Bob Marco, Foolish Ghost in a tight photo with Indian Lake, and then Jeopardy James. Minute 11:06. The 6 furlongs, 1 minute 11.06. Bob Marco's a 4-year-old. Doc Bear Brown Gelding out of Arrogate. From Astray by Bernardini. Brady, Kentucky by Machmer Hall. Dollar Superfecta $227.90. Jackpot High Five carryover $1,453.90. For Helen Marshall, trainer Kieran McGee, the 6 furlongs, 1 minute 11.06. Bob Marco's a 4-year-old. Doc Bear Brown Gelding out of Arrogate. From Astray by Bernardini. Brady, Kentucky by Machmer Hall. 7th race on the turf bowl game course. Rail 17 feet. Scratch alternates 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Mile at his 16th. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Double, pick 3 and pick 4. 8th race, scratch 6 game stonks. 9th race, scratch the 6 Idiclus. 10 on the short list and 13 blue times. Note the jockey of the 12, this name is okay, Anthony Nunez. 14 will run, Flanagan's Cove, jockey Jevion Toledo. Jevion Toledo on the 14, race 9. 10th race, no changes. $25 to race 7. For you Cars fans, at 9 to 1, moving in stereo. And they're off. Please Marry Me, Carmel Sunrise, solid beginning. Mosala out of the inside. Outside is Daily Planet, is up close to in 4th position. Back to Moving in Stereo's 5th out the 3 path toward that turn run. And they are followed by Amplio Esquema as they race onto the turn. Hot Choice, the inside of the 2 lengths back. And it's Proper Storm racing to the tail of the field. Water Witch and trailing is Miss Quillo. Around that turn they go, and it's Please Marry Me from Carmel Sunrise. A length and a half behind in 2nd. Mosala Real 3rd. Daily Planet in 4th position. Moving in Stereo is next in 5th. And Amplio Schema Hot Choice. Another 2 back and Proper Storm. Water Witch. And last of all still is Miss Quillo. Not much change at all. They're about 4.5 furlongs out from the finish. And it's Please Marry Me at a moderate pace. Leads Carmel Sunrise by a length. Mosala out of the inside. Daily Planet is next. Hot Choice still down inside there. And then to the outside is Moving in Stereo. Amplio Esquema between horses in that group. Another 2 to Proper Storm and Water Witch. And Miss Quillo trails the field into the far turn run. It's Please Marry Me, Carmel Sunrise, bit up to even turns. And Please Marry Me still holding that lead. Daily Planet. Mosala just in behind the lead down to the inside. Another length and a half. Amplio Esquema is next. Hot Choice, Proper Storm tries to unwind a run on the far outside. Please Marry Me into the stretch. Please Marry Me and Daily Planet there on the outside. Mosala trying to box on in between horses. Extreme outside. Amplio Esquema. It's Daily Planet in front. Please Marry Me. Amplio Esquema on the far outside. Daily Planet. Daily Planet gets there to hold by a half length. For the oncoming Amplio Esquema. Please Marry Me. Mosala. Patricia Hornbeck, Milan Milosevic trainer, 4-year-old dark bear brown filly by editorial from Luna Luna by Malibu Moon. Brennan, Maryland by Patricia Beck, Richard C. Beck. Pick 3, $86.85. Pick 4, $186. 8th race, scratch 6 game songs. 9th race, scratch 6. 10, 13, Anthony Nunez on the 12. 14 will run. Trifecta, $101. $505, $70 superfecta, $26.61 9 double. Pick 3, $86.85. Pick 4, $186. 8th race, scratch 6 game songs. 9th race, scratch 6. 10, 13, Anthony Nunez on the 12. 14 will run, Flanagan's Cove with Jevion Toledo. 10th, no changes. Backed out. I can run, moving back in. Settled in line. And they're off. Peyton Elizabeth off to a sharp beginning is sent out for early speed. I Can Run from the rail is right there. So these two into the first turn run. And Saddle Up Jesse is out 4 deep round that turn. Drywell, tick, 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 boom, back of the pack. And Haint Blue trails. Only 5.5 lengths from front to back. I Can Run with that rail and the lead. Neck from Peyton Elizabeth in second. A length and a half. Saddle Up Jesse. Dry Well Eager on the inside. Another 2 to Tick 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 Boom and Haint Blue trailing on the inside. Racing now with 6 furlongs left to go. His top pair settled into a steady beat up front. I Can Run controlling things from Peyton Elizabeth, the lead 3/4 of a length. In the meantime, Dry Well's a bit more settled on the inside, and Saddle Up Jesse right there in 4th position within 3 lengths of I Can Run. As Tick 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 Booms in the back now, trailing with Haint Blue. Heading into the far turn run, I Can Run. I Can Run a half mile from home from Peyton Elizabeth. Saddle Up Jesse trying to get up there closer from 3rd position. Saddle Up Jesse's coming with a promising bid. Out there 3 deep. Here comes Saddle Up Jesse. Saddle Up Jesse with some confidence on the outside coming right at I Can Run. So it's I Can Run and Saddle Up Jesse. Peyton Elizabeth ridden along has to dig in for a little more. 3 almost in a line with Saddle Up Jesse. Up top turning for home. I Can Run and Peyton Elizabeth. The outside into the stretch now. It's Saddle Up Jesse is set down just a tad. 3/16 of a mile left to go. And now after a full sprint home by Jebby on Toledo, Saddle Up Jesse. I Can Run is given all. And Peyton Elizabeth is third as they're close to home. Saddle Up Jesse. Toledo triple. Saddle Up Jesse from I Can Run. Solid second. Peyton Elizabeth and Haint Blue. Kinnikinnick Stables. Minute 45.85. Pick 3, 1060. $2 exacta to $14.40. Trifecta $14.60. Dollar Superfecta $27.50. 9th race, scratch the 6, Idicos. 10 on the short list, 13 blue times. Anthony Nunez on 12, This Name Is Okay. Jevy on Toledo on the 14, Flanagan's Cove. 10th race, no changes. Name is okay. Flanagan's Cove with Jevy on Toledo. And they're off. Rudo beats slow to begin there. Gunboat. Gunboat right up top early. And Gunboat to the first turn. Leads This Name Is Okay, racing up on the outside. Down inside there is Ticulero up close in 3rd position. They're followed by Gypsy Reward, who settles in 4th as they're midway on that turn. Galilee is on the inside next in 5th. In a spin 6, Chalichna racing in 7th position. Here's Flanagan's Cove racing on the outside about the 2-3 path. They're followed by Surya racing back of the pack. And Ruda second to last. And Balikuta is the trailer. In a spin, or rather, it's Gunboat leading the way. Racing down the backstretch about 5/8 from home. Gunboat is up top. This Name Is Okay, second by a head, and Ticulera racing in 3rd position. Galilee down to the inside. Gypsy Reward on the outside. It's another 2 back. In a spin is riding the rail as they head into the far turn. Flanagan's Cove is 8 lengths from the pace as they head around that far turn. Less than half mile to go now. Chalichna down to the inside. In between horses is Surya. Ruda out 3 deep and trailing the field is Ballet Kuta. Gunboat 3/8 from home. Gunboat nursed along so far, leads almost 2 lengths from This Name Is Okay. Tequilera is in third. Driving Galilee's one off the inside, coming through between horses. Let's see, Flanagan's Cove still has 7 or 8 to make up, is in between horses, trying to kick through the stretch drive just at an even pace at this point as Tequilera comes through at the rail now. Tequilera, This Name Is Okay, collaring Gunboat, who's resilient in between horses. Gunboat digging, Tequilera rail run on the far outside. Here's Surya. Surya's coming over the top of them now. Here's Tequilera to get home. Tequilera, Surya. Then it was Gunboat, and This Name Is Okay. $50 said pick 3, 22, 20. 10th race, exacta trifecta superfecta. Tequilera is owned by John Barrett. Michael Matt's trainer. 4-year-old Bay Fillet by Vancouver. Out of Tejeda by Rahi. Bred in Kentucky by Helen Groves. Revocable Trust. Tequilera is owned by John Barrett. Michael Matt's trainer. 4-year-old Bay Fillet by Vancouver. Out of Tejeda by Rahi. Bred in Kentucky by Helen Groves. Revocable Trust. 50 said pick 3, 22, 20. 10th race, exacta trifecta superfecta. No changes. And they're off. Jackson's Dixie going out to the early lead. It's Jackson's Dixie into the turn run. My Sister Nancy down to the inside, and the outside early Rose, and Irish Lace moving up too. Irish Lace now moves to second, chasing Jackson's Dixie. Here's My Sister Nancy settling in third position. Early Rose is next, and Voodoo Mama, Juju, and Coal Mine on the inside. And last is One Las Olas, only about 5.5 from the front. Jackson's Dixie out there to set the pace. Jackson's Dixie, 6 furlongs out from the line. 3/4 of a length from Irish Lace, close second. Inside is My Sister Nancy. Voodoo Mama Juju racing about the 3-path. Early Rose is in between horses now. And followed by One Las Olas back of the pack with Coal Mine on the inside. Still 6 lengths front to back and 5 furlongs from home. And Jackson's Dixie to catch. A lead about a length from Irish Lace and My Sister Nancy. Early Rose is next. Followed by Coal Mine still on the inside. And back to One Las Olas. Got 6 to make up, heading into the far turn run. Voodoo Mama Juju's tailed off to last. Far turn run, Jackson's Dixie still there. Jackson's Dixie trying to carry that speed. Leads at a half-length Irish Lace, My Sister Nancy, ranging up on the outside now. And followed by One Las Olas is on the move too. On the inside is Coal Mine. Then Early Rose and Voodoo Mama Juju. Top of the stretch, Jackson's Dixie, My Sister Nancy, and One Las Olas there on the outside, still with a chance. And followed by Coal Mine, driven in fourth. Jackson's Dixie pouring it on, opening up at the 3/16 by 3. Jackson's Dixie, My Sister Nancy, One Las Olas on the outside, and Coal Mine is fourth as they pass the furlong marker. Jackson's Dixie kept to task, leads it by 2.5 lengths. My Sister Nancy trying to charge hard in late stages. My Sister Nancy on the outside. Jackson's Dixie trying to hold photo. Jackson's Dixie or My Sister Nancy surging late. Photo finish in the 10th. Trifecta $165.70. Dollar Superfecta $438.30. 7 for double, so $47.60. Jackson's Dixie all the way under Carlos Lopez. Minute 48.26. Jackson's Dixie all the way under Carlos Lopez. Minute 48.26. Trifecta $165.70. Dollar Superfecta $438.30. 7 for double, so $47.60. 50-cent pick 3, $28.30. 50-cent pick 4, $134.10. Pick 5, $408.50. Coming up next, races 11 through 14 from San Isidro, Argentina. Breeders' Cup Turf, 22 minutes, race 8, Breeders' Cup. Plenty of action from around the nation. 12:25 post time tomorrow.
And for nice, easy Sunday afternoon play, we have 8 races on the card for Sunday. First post time, as per usual, is 12:25. This is Callie Francois signing off with Maryland Jockey Club.